Hey everyone, I'm Art Breeze. This is Summoner Wars, and today I've got a game for you from the Summoner Wars League, Season 4, Week 2. Snalg is the Breakers, and Physch is the Savannah Elves. As you can see, the Savannah Elves start. Border Archer goes after that Mind Witch. Here's the one thing to keep in mind about that play. Border Archers do not match up well with Mind Witches. If they summon another Mind Witch right where that last one got dropped, that Mind Witch will be able to copy the Border Archer's power and unload 6 ranged dice on it. And more often than not, that's enough to destroy your 2-cost Border Archer at the 1 magic cost of the Mind Witch. Mind Witches give Border Archers a really hard time in this matchup. You might also notice that Tacullu moved right into that Border Archer. The reason why is there's a Deceiver on the Border Archer's other side. Deceivers are a huge pain to deal with. They really save a lot more damage than you would ever think they would be capable of. I'm not sure exactly how that math works, but anytime you're shooting ranged dice and you've got a Deceiver next to you, you're not going to do the damage you think you will. What Tacullu's trying to do here is gain position in the midfield. All of Tacullu's best tools are used in close proximity to the opponent's summoner. In this matchup in particular, Abua has great common units like the Lioness and the Rhino and the aforementioned Border Archer. Tacullu wants to use those units if they can, and because she's got mind control, she can do that. And if she's pinned Abua into Abua's own end, if she's gained possession of the midfield, she's going to be able to execute mind control and turn Abua's own units against him. And Abua does not have that much health. Abua can take maybe 3 shots, maybe 4, before he drops. And Tacullu's got 2 mind controls. I really like the use of Makendaru in this matchup to oppose Tacullu. The reason why is Makendaru is like a highly valuable Border Archer. She's got the same abilities as a Border Archer. She can also use Chant of Power, cannot use Chant of Entanglement, but she actually comes at a bit of a discount. There's that 9 health, which is like having kind of 1 extra health for the cost of 2 Border Archers. But the real kicker is Mind Witches can't control her power. Makendaru is the one Border Archer who doesn't get countered by Mind Witches. And there's added value. You get some extra bang for your buck. If you recall what I said about Deceivers, you could see that big power shot that came from the Lioness didn't do very much at all to Tacullu. Guess what? There was a Deceiver right next to him. That being said, I think that was kind of a whiff for Physch. It is a good thing to do damage to Tacullu when you can. As I said before, I think if Tacullu gains possession of the midfield, this becomes a very tough battle for Abua. I normally don't like Rhinos, but there are a couple of reasons why I like Rhinos in this matchup. First of all, the Mind Witch isn't going to get much out of copying them because Mind Witches are not summoned with any boost. They need boost to use that power. The other thing is, I've already talked about how difficult Deceivers are. A Rhino that is adjacent to a Deceiver can do that 1 extra damage before attacking the Deceiver. So, kind of evens out. Abua's made a nice play here to clear the field and do some real heavy damage on Tacullu. Chant of Entanglement is one of those great weapons that Abua has. Usually you want a couple, or Lioness if possible, but a Rhino will work just fine. Here, both the Border Archer and the Rhino got something out of each other's powers, and they were able to move up quickly and do some heavy damage to Tacullu, forcing Tacullu to retreat. I like the move. At this point in the game, it's really looking like big trouble for Tacullu, I would say. Mind witches are obviously at a disadvantage whenever there's champs because they can't copy their powers. One thing I'm seeing here, though, is Abua is not prioritizing that gate that's in the forward position. 2 units just got summoned off of it. Those 2 units could almost do enough damage to stop Abua. I think, guys, if you are playing this matchup and Tacullu has retreated, you've got to finish those gates. You've got to get rid of them. It's just too bad that Abua didn't have another entanglement and could have moved at Lioness all the way up, or maybe Chant of Growth. I mean, when you've got a low health summoner, Abua has the tools to finish the job. And here we see a tough one. Hypnotic Call pulls him off the summoning point, allowing an archer, and of course archers can have all that range and all that mobility. They're expensive, they're glass cannons, and they finish this game all because that Lioness was sitting on that summoning point and that gate wasn't destroyed. Great game, guys. Close game. Awesome. Thanks.